Hello, I was just trying out that demo. Combat's actually kind of boring, and that boss fight, kind of sucked. It's too slow. I don't know why, roguelikes design slow bosses like that when you're gonna be fighting them like hundreds of times. Doesn't make any sense. That felt like a gimmick boss in a character action game. It did not feel like a roguelike boss. You gotta really keep that shit under control when it's a boss you're gonna be fighting like dozens, if not hundreds or thousands of times. Combat was only okay. There wasn't really anything in the way of combos or hit stun. Uh, I saw it posted in the character action game Reddit. I'm like, this is not a character action game. The moveset is small. There's like no hit stun. The upgrades are very boring as well. I would not see myself playing that game for an extended period of time if all the bosses are going to be time wasters like that. I really want a character action roguelike, but nobody seems to want to make one. That game was their idea of one. There's no hit stun or anything. Everything's got to be co-op, so they get rid of hit stun. I'm like, I don't care about co-op. I want to just play the game by myself, and then like games like that only have like 200 players anyway. Just let me have fun. Don't, don't limit my fun by making it designed for multiple players, which is why there's probably like no hit stun in that game. That game just got announced today. It's cool that they had a demo, but I definitely would not buy the. I would not buy the full version. That game was like average at best. Especially that boring ass boss fight. I don't know what they're thinking with that. A boss fight in a roguelike shouldn't take like 10 minutes. You should be able to kill it quick, because that's like the whole point. So you're able to like play the game multiple times. The bosses like that are major turnoffs. Real bummer, honestly. Feel like feel like that game was supposed to be like a regular action game, but then they saw that roguelikes are popular, so they turned it into one at the last minute. Really just feel like that. That boss is not good for that kind of game. I guess I'll try to play this for the melee character. It'll stop stuttering, maybe. This game has potential, but it's got a million microtransactions and it doesn't even play properly. Keeps stuttering. I don't know how they don't like make that a priority. Got all the stuff you can buy. Like, I'm not buying anything until you fix the game. These companies, man. Here's 800 microtransactions. Like, make it a game worth spending money on first. No, if they just want microtransactions. Play as this boring gun guy before they let you play a good character. Like, lamest character.
Mission start.
Colonel, wanna retire?
Yilong is the real disease of this city.
Nice. Full second stutter. Would it kill you to fix your game?
I'm reloading.
I'm so tired of PC gaming, man.
Bullseye.
So sick of it. Used to be the best. Now it's just an embarrassment. They don't put any effort into optimization anymore. I'm sure the microtransactions work fine.
Eat this.
Put all the effort into those instead of actually fixing the game so it doesn't stutter.
Bullseye.
What was the point of all the betas if you're not going to fix that? Makes no damn sense.
This.
Expect people to buy all those microtransactions and they don't even
Bullseye.
make a game that works.
All clear. Mission accomplished.
How the fuck is it a black screen? What are you talking about? Oh, damn it. Why is this not working? There we go. It's probably their kernel level anti-cheat. They have to have an anti-cheat, but they can't make the game run properly. It's too hard. You can spend like $600 on this game if you wanted to. It doesn't work properly.
Eat this. Bring it on. Not yet.
Catch this!
Reloading. You can't hide. There's no escape. Not yet. Bring it on. Move forward.
Don't listen to the...
You're all in my way. That's me. Eat this. I'm reloading. Barrier activated.
My game, my rules!
Pay the price. Bullseye.
Where do you think you're going? Don't worry about it. Flora is here.
Pay the price.
Hey,
Eat this.
let's together.
Keep up. I'm still here. Confirmed airdrop location. Bullseye. I won't accept this. It's my duty to lead you to victory.
Hey, best friends stick together. Check it out.
Nice. Nice stutter.
Where do you think you're going?
The only priority in this game is making money without
You can't
realizing the game needs to run well to make money.
target lock.
Fix the stuttering. How hard is it? You've had multiple betas to fix this, and they don't do it. They wonder why it has negative reviews. Yeah, 'cause it runs like garbage. Fix it. Game seems like it could be kind of fun to play regularly, but if it's going to run like this, then it's just going to get uninstalled. So sick of want to put games on PC and they put like no effort into them. And they wonder why they get bad reviews. Same thing with that Wu Chang game. Runs like trash. Fix it. Then maybe people would actually want to play it. How hard is that to understand? I'm just trying to get the melee character, but game runs like shit, keeps stuttering. So, I'll try the melee character. If I don't like the melee character, I'm gonna uninstall this game. I played the beta for this, and it was the same problem. Same problem. Like, how do you not fix that?
You can't hide.
Why did we stop caring about performance? I don't understand it, man.
Shields up.
I'm gonna make a permadeath roguelike where the game stutters every, like, 30 seconds. Like, come on now.
All clear. Mission accomplished.
And they have negative reviews on this game already. Like, gee, I wonder why. You do you do a beta and then don't fix anything. And what was the point of the beta if you don't fix it? It's like they don't even try anymore. I get shocked that, you know, people don't like the game stuttering constantly. like, yeah, that should be obvious. Make a functional product, and then maybe you can have all these loot boxes. I'm not spending a cent until they fix the stuttering.
You can't hide.
Well, they make him play as this boring gun guy. You have to pay money. All the cool characters are paywalled. They want you to spend real money, but they can't even provide a playable frame rate. So, I don't know how well that's gonna work for them. Look at that! Like, come on! How do you not notice this is a problem? It's like basic functionality to not have the game stutter and drop frames.
Don't worry, folks.
It's like they just put games out and they get surprised that people give it bad reviews. And like, yeah, well, it runs like this. How do you expect anybody to want to play it? put some effort into optimization like we used to. And then we stopped doing that. Games will be like barely playable, and then they have to release a optimization plan. I'm like, why didn't you do that at launch? Make the game actually work at launch. What a concept. No, you gotta wait for patches. They have to give you this heartfelt apology for releasing a broken game. Like, why don't you just make it work from the start? This game is not going to recover. This game is not going to recover unless they fix it soon. Everybody is having this problem. I don't even understand why this game is free to play. It should be buy to play. Because if it's the server causing this, then it really should not be free to play. They're probably going to expect people to donate a lot to this. I'm like, well, they're not going to donate if it runs like this. Period.
Move forward.
It's like we've forgotten like what's important in games is for it to like to actually run right.
You don't get trinkets like these.
None of this
in a real
PowerPoint
war.
presentation crap. It's like games have regressed so much these past couple years, where optimization is like not even considered anymore. And then the game comes out and it gets negative reviews, and they get surprised. It's like, well, you want to charge us money for these games, you should actually do your job and make it work properly, as long as you're on the recommended specs. But that's not what happens anymore. You have a computer more than capable of running the game, and it still runs like garbage.
Want to try something?
It's like Monster Hunter Wilds is a perfect example. They're wondering why they have overwhelmingly negative reviews. It's like, because the game doesn't work. And you're charging $70 for it. How hard is that to understand? Fix the game. And then maybe people will, like, not give it bad reviews.
I'm reloading.
It's been very exhausting to be a
Not
PC
yet.
gamer these past couple years. It's been legit draining. It's like upgrading your computer doesn't mean anything anymore. Because they stopped caring about optimization. You had Japanese programmers, like, working long nights to get games to run at a stable 60 on underpowered hardware. And now we have, like, more powerful hardware than those guys would ever even imagine would exist. And the games run worse. It just makes no sense. You gotta think about that for a second.
You can't hide.
It's all those stories of them, like, working so hard to get the games to run well with, like, insane hardware limitations, and now they just stopped caring. The new people making these games just, like, don't care. And then the game gets review bombed and they get surprised.
All clear. Mission accomplished.
Next time. I knew
Why don't
could
you
do
make a
it.
functional product? Make a game that works at launch, and you don't have to wait a month for them to maybe think about fixing it if they feel like it. Yeah, Crystal of Atlan did run well. It's just everything else about that game was trash. The hitboxes sucked.
You don't get trinkets like these in a real war. It's my duty to lead you to victory. You don't get trinkets like these in a real war.
Well, Crystal of Atlan has garbage hitboxes, so it doesn't matter that it runs well. because the combat is a jank mess. But you can clearly dodge an attack and still get hit, which is like tap target MMO stuff. That's exactly the definition of tap target combat, where like they initiate an attack and you get away from it, and then it still hits you
Structural damage
because the
detected.
hitbox was active when you were
Lifting
near them,
combat restrictions.
even though your character is far away. That's the definition of tap target combat.
Eat this.
Enabling assault mode.
Shields up.
Warning. Eat this. System damage detected.
Aurora is here.
System shutting down.
But yes, they did. You are right, though. They did get the
It's my duty.
they did get
to
the
lead you to
performance right on that
victory.
game. They actually gave a crap about making a functional product. I don't think anybody could disagree with that. It did run very well. It's a shame about everything else about it.
Bullseye.
Touch me.
Nice stutter.
Reloading.
You can have this. Yeah.
Target
Hey, there's
locked.
nothing wrong if you like it. I've just played way more of those games than you, so I have admittedly higher standards.
Together.
I've been playing service games for like a good 20 plus years, so I know when to tap out. I don't really have the
Bullseye.
addiction that keeps me playing stuff like that. I can drop a game pretty easily. I'm very thankful for that because these games are designed around addiction and FOMO. I just didn't like it enough.
Target locked. Move forward.
Cutting back on the service games I was playing is a good thing for you guys anyway, because I'll be playing more single-player games. That's what people like to watch anyway. And I do
You don't
service
get
games
trinkets like
people
these
generally
in a
don't
real
like to
war.
watch because there's better places to go for that. I mean, which is fine. I don't have any problem with that. I do it too, but the fact that I'm only playing 2 of them now is pretty good, honestly. It's good to cut back on those games. It's not that they make them on the latest tech, it's just they don't care to optimize. Everything is about releasing something that barely works and then patching it later. Instead of releasing a good product at launch, which is what it used to be. When I was growing up, that's how it was.
I'm reloading. You
They actually put effort into optimization, and making like a stable product. And, it's basically a thing of the past now. You basically can't buy a game at launch and expect it to work. To varying degrees, of course. The main thing with this game is just the stuttering.
Come here, quick.
Okay, cool. This is not gonna work either. Does anything work in this game? Come on! It's like they don't even play their games anymore. I can't get out of this. Finally! Thank you! It's like, do they even play their own game? No. They stopped doing that. They stopped actually playing what they're making.
Reloading.
It's getting so frustrating. It's like I upgraded my computer for nothing.
All clear. Mission accomplished.
I don't mind a DLC if it's, actually adds something to the game. The DLC has become a way of, giving you what should have been in the game at launch. That's the problem with DLC. There's lots of great DLC out there that's, like, really worth buying.
You're all
And is fairly priced and adds a lot to it, but...
I'm reloading.
For every game like that, there's 10 where it's like, this should have been in the game at launch. And they just held it back to, make more money later.
Witness true power. I am the
Yeah, Samurai Warriors 4 2 is a good example. That should have been, DLC. That would have made a lot more sense as DLC instead of a full-priced game. It does not have a full-priced game worth of content. That's pretty much why the Nintendo Muso games are like, the DLC is a lot better.
Target locked.
No.
DLC in those games is a lot better because Nintendo has a really tight lip on, they really don't want, like, predatory DLC. Okay, I just got rid of this. Come on. Get that one. Thank you. It's not that everything was on the disc, it was more that you couldn't patch games back then, so releasing a broken product was a death sentence. There were very few instances where a game was anywhere near as broken as it is now. Because they basically had to, like, give refunds, or they had to,
You can't hide.
they had to do, like, a recall and reprint the game and stuff, and that's, like,
Reloading.
way more expensive. So, you got better quality games back then, for sure.
Lift off!
It's a lot easier to screw up a game launch back then. You couldn't hide behind patches. That's a lot of the problem, is, you know, this game is broken with the stuttering, but if they fix it within, like, the first week, the reviews will recover, and then nobody will ever remember. The only people that will know it was
Where
like
do you
that
think you're going?
are, the people that were playing at launch. But that is not the case anymore. There's been an over-reliance on patching games, for sure. I definitely agree with that. It's like, I don't expect every game to be perfect, because, like, even a lot of the legendary games from the 80s to early 2000s had game-breaking bugs, but not to the extent where they are now, where, like, the game doesn't even start, or it, like, stutters like this game, or it runs poorly.
Can't touch me.
It feels like those things were more of a priority
Best friends stick
back
together.
then than they are now.
I'm reloading.
You can effectively erase that a
Where do
game
you
was
think
broken
you're going?
if you act quickly enough. But then there's instances where they don't act at all, like Monster Hunter Wilds is a good example. Like they're not even trying to fix it.
Don't worry, folks. Aurora is here.
Like the game and the franchise's reputation is tarnished
Can't touch me.
because of that game.
Hey, newbie.
It's
catch
completely
this.
ruined. You think that they would make an effort to fix it, but it seems like they can't fix it. They keep adding stuff to it, but you know, no one's really playing it that much anymore because of the performance. So that's kind of an interesting case where like they're willingly selling something that's broken when they don't even care to fix it. Like, I've heard people say I would probably like the combat in Wilds. I wanted to give it a chance, but I see those overwhelmingly negative reviews, and that pushes me away.
Reloading.
Hey, newbie.
Target
Catch
locked.
this.
Kazan getting a DLC. I mean, if they weren't already working on it when they launched the game, then it would be several months away. I think the problem with that game is the replay value is kind of just bunk because the New Game Plus cycles don't really change anything. For a game that takes so much from Neo, it doesn't have anywhere near as good of a New Game Plus system. The attacks are the same, the spawns are the same.
Tactical
The
gear
only thing that
deployed.
changes is the loot.
When you're in the ring, you play by the rules.
Could definitely benefit from a some kind of replayable mode, like a Bloody Palace or something. Would really help a lot, I think.
Shields up. I'm reloading.
Kind of just finish the 3 New Game Pluses, and then the game just kind of ends.
Not bad at all. Witness the power of Elon technology.
Bullseye. Target locked. Reloading.
This is what true power.
You can't hide.
Well, well, not bad at all. Yes! Tear them apart!
Eat this.
Insects!
Confirm airdrop location. I've got you.
Now, this is defensive fire! No! Elon won't let me fade away.
They won't fix it. Trust me. It will not get fixed. Because I played the beta for this, and it was the exact same problem. And everybody told them, and they did absolutely nothing to fix it. So, seems like they want this game to fail. People are already going to be turned off by, like, the 8,000 microtransactions, but then, like, if it runs this poorly, people are even less likely to stick around, so... I don't know what their priority is. It's been proven this past couple years that, PC gamers don't want to put up with that shit anymore. Understandably. It's not cheap to play, like, modern games, but... weirdly now, the games just run bad no matter what you do, so... I would assume that that would be a priority, something to fix, but I guess not. The reviews deserve to be mixed. The game barely works. Alright, the next one I can unlock the sword chick. Of course, the microtransactions work fine. Microtransactions work great. I'm sure they work perfectly. They make sure the microtransactions work great. You want to drop $100 on this game? I'm sure it works perfectly fine. But they can't fix the stuttering. It's too hard to do that, sorry. Reminds me of the Avengers game, where people found that way to get the cosmetics for free or something. And, like, keep in mind, Avengers was in a far worse state than this is. And, like, they made getting rid of the way to get cosmetics for free. They fixed that instantly. They couldn't fix all the other bugs. It's like, I see where your priorities are. Make sure the microtransactions work great. Too bad, you know, we can't be bothered to fix the player experience being so bad that people won't even want to donate towards the game in the first place. I'm sure if the cash shop on this broke, they would do an emergency maintenance. They'd do an emergency maintenance. If you could, like, get the skins and the characters for free, they would do an emergency maintenance within, like, minutes. But then they can't fix the stuttering. No, the stuttering's too hard, but you guys are getting skins for free, or loot boxes for free, so we're gonna take the servers down for an emergency maintenance. We can't have that. This game already dead? Seems like it. This game already a Discord fighter, 3 hours after release. It's already a Discord fighter. Is this the new Hunter x
Alright,
Hunter?
I'm here.
Instant Discord fighter. I have to go into a server and beg somebody to play with you. Alright, let's hope this goes smoothly so I can check out this melee character and then play something else instead.
Did you look like a cyborg police op? Yeah.
Eat this.
Let's stick together.
Nice stutter.
Show me something. Show me something.
Yeah.
Can't touch me. Without
If fixing this, the stuttering was a priority, it would have been done the last, like, 3 times that people told them. So, clearly that's not a priority. This game, stuttering is nothing new.
You can't hide.
It's been known for ages. You go on their Discord, they tell you to put it in the feedback section. Like, why do I need to make feedback? Why don't you just fix the game?
Eat this.
You have mountains of microtransactions. Why don't you, like, make the game work first before you start asking for donations? Like, this game shouldn't even have a cash shop in the state it's in. They're actually pretty delusional to think that, this game is deserving of having a cash shop up. It's not. Most games, when they launch with the cash shop, actually work. And don't stutter. Go play PGR right now, and it doesn't stutter. Rock solid above 120 FPS at all times. Why do you think I spend money on that and not on something like this? The core difference there, performance and stability. Put actual effort into those things. I don't mind spending money on something like that. This is, like, very questionable. I mean, shit, they even fully updated PGR's engine. They went into a new version of Unity to make it run better. I'm like, why can't these guys do that? That's why I'm a monthly spender on PGR. Just a good-ass game.
Clear. Mission accomplished.
Treats you right, runs well. Very minimal predatory stuff. You got Dante and Virgil coming in a week. That's very exciting. The bros are coming to PGR very soon. Thank you for skipping the cutscene.
Can't touch me.
Pay the price.
Marvel Rivals does not lock characters behind a paywall, which is undeniably a big reason why it is a successful game, and this likely will not. This game locks characters behind a paywall. It's not that bad of a paywall, but it's still a paywall.
Aurora is here.
And like I said, I think the stability of this game is significantly worse than Marvel Rivals, which is why people spend a lot of money on that game, and it makes millions. These guys did not prioritize stability and performance. And then, like, also the characters behind a paywall, so that's obviously going to turn off a lot of people. Understandably so. I mean, Torchlight Infinite does it as well. I guess it's only $10, but then they also have, like, battle passes and skin gotchas, so
Tactical
this game
gear
is
deployed.
oddly money-hungry for something that's unproven.
Still together.
It's already getting kind of a lukewarm reception because of the performance. But they're coming in with
Bullseye.
more microtransactions you can shake a stick at.
Reloading.
Woohoo! Lift off.
At least you can play this solo. Sucks how you still had to connect to a server, but it is nice that you can play it solo. And seems like it's actually balanced around that.
You can't hide.
A lot of these co-op gotchas are expecting there to be,
Bullseye.
you know, 500,000 people on all the time, so they don't balance it around solo play. Come on, stop stuttering! Good lord, man!
You can't hide. Move forward.
Can't touch me. Show me something.
Marvel Rivals, every character is free,
Woohoo! Lift off.
which you think would make smaller companies like this have some kind of inspiration to change how they monetize their game, but apparently not. Marvel Rivals has proven that you can make characters free and only sell cosmetics,
Tactical
not
gear
power.
deployed.
Only, you know, vanity stuff that doesn't affect gameplay, and still make millions. But somehow nobody else wants to do that. It's very weird, actually, when you think about it. Like, they were taking a huge risk by doing that, for sure. The tried and true method is to make you gamble for the characters. But they wanted to make it more player-friendly, and people are buying skins. Skins don't make you shoot faster or give you 500 more health. They're purely cosmetic, and the game still makes millions. So it's weird that games like this are so money-hungry.
Target locked.
I'm not into, like, team-based games, but I do think Marvel Rivals is a good thing for the industry overall, because they proved a point. You can have a game like that with a wealth of content and polish, and only sell skins.
Lift off.
Bullseye. Can't hide.
Aurora is here. Hey, Yugi, catch this. Show me something. Woohoo! Lift off.
Yeah. Reloading.
Hey, don't together.
Not yet. Bullseye. All clear. Mission accomplished.
Has that Don't let.
You don't get trinkets like these in a real war. Tactical gear deployed.
String alert mode.
Target locked. I'm reloading. You can't hide. Target locked.
Structural damage detected. Lifting combat restrictions. There's no escape.
Bullseye.
Enabling assault mode.
You can't hide. Eat this. You can't hide.
Tell me something.
Intruders must be
Reloading.
purged.
You can't hide.
Enabling assault mode.
Target locked. Eat this.
Error. System shutting down.
It's my duty to lead you to victory.
Yeah, this game is pretty cool. It's like a lot of the other hero shooters, but you know, it's not competitive. And it's also roguelike, so 30-40 minute run times. So those things make it... I think that's probably the main market for this game. It's not somebody like me, obviously. It's people that are sick of Overwatch and Destiny and all those games because of all the toxicity, and this is, from what I've seen, purely
Deployed.
cooperative, which
Don't worry about
right there removes a lot of the toxicity, especially because you can play solo and the game is designed around that. You don't have to play with people.
Target locked.
It's a cool concept for sure. I'm just not sure what they're thinking with the aggressive monetization while the game barely works, but I definitely think there's a market for something like this if they
Can't hide.
can fix the problems quick. But given that, like I said, I played the previous beta for this. I didn't stream it, but I did play it, and the stuttering was a problem on that beta too,
Laura is here.
and they haven't done anything to fix it. I don't have a lot of faith that they will be able to turn the game around, because clearly the game stability is not a priority. But I do think that they're trying to make like a new market. People that like these kinds of games but are tired of the toxicity. There definitely are a lot of people like that. Overwatch is like a game you hate play. These people are so toxic and it's exhausting to play. This is more chill.
Bullseye.
Squad up with friends and people don't have to be really good.
Target locked.
I swear these stutters are driving me insane.
It's my duty to lead you to victory. Move forward.
Okay, is this gonna fucking work? God, man. Why is it lagging? There's like 2,000 people playing this. What kind of server did they buy? They get one from like Temu or something? Why is it lagging? Server is running AOL or something. The peak concurrent players is like 2,000. It's lagging this much. They want this game to die in a month. They're doing everything they can to kill this game. Like, they're making all the wrong choices. Laggy server, laggy game, a mountain of microtransactions.
Woohoo! Hey,
You can't hide. Target locked.
I don't even understand why this is a service game. Feels like it should be like $30.
Target locked.
No microtransactions, no servers.
Eat this. You can't hide. You can't hide. Eat this. All clear. Mission accomplished. You don't get trinkets like these in a real... It's my duty to lead you to victory.
You're all my prey.
Nice stutter. What the hell, man? How do you release a game in this state? Free to play with microtransactions and expect it to succeed. Are they delusional? What was that, man? It stuttered for like 3 seconds straight.
Die!
Don't worry, folks. Aurora is here. Hey, newbie, catch this. Woohoo! Lift off.
Be shocked if this game makes it to the end of the year. I'd be legit shocked. This is one of those enjoy it while it lasts games, and probably seriously reconsider spending a lot of money on it. That kind of game. Like, you fully expect it to die, but you know, it's still fun.
Trying to run.
Oh, great. Great. Nice. Oh my god. I'm about to uninstall this game. Are you kidding me? I was almost at the end. Come on, skip it. Before it crashes again.
Witness true power. I am the one and only Blade.
Show me something.
Bullseye. I'm reloading.
Hey, best friends stick
I
together.
just want to finish this damn playthrough. Doing everything in its power to prevent me from doing that.
Target locked.
No. The hunt isn't
Yeah,
over
please
yet.
hurry before it crashes again.
Woohoo! Liftoff! Don't worry, folks. Aurora is here. Yeah.
Reloading.
Yeah. Hey, new best friends stick together.
Eat this. You're out.
Show me something.
Eat this.
Hey, newbie, catch this. Yeah. Show me something. Show me something. Hey, newbie, catch.
It's almost done. Can you please work? Nice. I get kicked out after 30 minutes of gameplay. Great. Fuck that shit. Wow. This game has 2,800 players on. How is their server that bad? Are they crazy or what? Is this server running like AOL or something? Look at that. Is that the player count you expect for a game to be that broken at launch? That's like, you know, like Wuthering Waves or something with like hundreds of thousands of people logging on. It's like expected. It doesn't even have 3,000 players. All right, well, let's play a good game instead. I think that game is has exhausted all its chances. I don't know if it has crossplay. It honestly should not have crossplay. It's going to run that poorly. How is that a full release? It's complete garbage. It doesn't function. And they have like $800 of microtransactions. Just wasted my time playing that garbage. I didn't even get the melee character because the game crashed. What a piece of garbage, man. I'm just gonna uninstall that game. It's not worth my time. Uninstalled. There, it's gone. It's gone. It had potential to be fun, but it's just a complete disaster. I have better games to spend my time on. They can siphon more money out of people with microtransactions. It's not going to be me. I can't believe that. The run was like 5 minutes from clearing, and then the game just crashes. It was already stuttering like every 5 seconds, and then it just crashes. That game's not going to make it to the end of the year. Definitely not. I would be shocked if it did. I would be genuinely shocked if that game survives until January. Genuinely shocked. What are the reviews at right now? Should be like mostly negative. Yeah, it stutters constantly. Yeah, exactly. Well, Otherworld Legends remains the best service game roguelike. It's weird because you think that this would be a lot more mainstream with like the gun focus and you know, the co-op focus, but it's a much worse game than Otherworld Legends with you know, like way more resources put into it. Yeah, the whole game freezes for up to 10 seconds every few seconds. Exactly. Alright, well, let's play something else. At least Crystal of Atlan didn't do that, right? That game was a mess, but at least it ran well. I'll give it that much. That team actually gave a damn about performance. They wanted me to play that game for 2 hours, the last beta. There was like some pretty good prize pools, win like a Switch 2 and stuff. I considered doing it, but then I tried the game offline and it kept stuttering. Yeah, I need to play games that run well now. No more of this slideshow parrot stuttering fest. We're done with that for now. Let's play a good game to wash out the stain of that garbage game I was just playing. I really wanted to give it a chance. But, the game is clearly not deserving of my time or money. I'm sure the battle passes and loot boxes work fine. I'm sure they made sure those work perfectly. It's always the top priority in those games. You need to make sure you can drop $1,000 on this game the moment it launches. But, making sure it actually functions. We can't do that, sorry. You're asking too much. You entitled gamers. How dare you demand a functional product? That's pretty much how things are right now, though. I really don't think that game will recover unless they like fix that by the weekend. I think that game is cooked. They don't act quickly, but given that the beta was like that too, it seems like they just they want the game to fail. Maybe somebody else will make a sick co-op roguelike. I feel like whoever actually pulls it off is going to have a monopoly. There's clearly a market for it. But, nobody's really pulled it off yet. I felt like that game had the biggest chance of pulling it off, but the technical problems make it so that won't happen.
Musaka 皆さんとこんち
この戦場にも勝利をもたらそう。もう死は恐れない。
星的にこの曲を捧げましょう。
この戦場にも勝利をもたらそう。おごりない。準備はすでに整っている。問題ない。もう死は恐れない。道を切り開く。集中攻撃。
オーバーチュアはここまで。ライトのピークを奏でましょう。どきなさい。この音色たちが心地よいスコアを織りなす。
No, I don't think crossplay is why that game I just uninstalled was working poorly. Honestly, if they have that game in crossplay right now, that only makes things worse. That server is nowhere near ready for the prime time of being exposed to console players, which is like a really big market. Nowhere near ready. Like a game where if the game crashes, you lose everything. It should not have any server issues at all. It reminds me of the Tales of Vesperia remaster, where it had a chance to crash, and the problem with that is that Tales of Vesperia is not designed to crash, so you could lose minutes to hours of progress. And that's exactly what that game felt like. Like, if you're not gonna have any kind of, like, quick rejoin or, like, autosave or anything, that game had better be stable. But, apparently it's not, because I wasted 20 minutes of my time trying to unlock a character and then it just crashes. So, I hope for their sake that game is not crossplay. You go ahead and look it up, I guess, but I sure would hope not. I think that game has even less of a chance of surviving past this year if it's crossplay and it's already that bad. I don't think anybody's going to keep that game installed the way it is currently. It's just a waste of space. You just go play Zenless or Genshin or Call of Duty or Fortnite, any of those games that don't run that poorly.
もう死は恐れない。道を切り開く。
Say what you want about MiHoYo games, but they aren't that broken. They're well made. They're well made games. That Terminal Brigade game is not well made. It's about as far from well made as you can get. And they don't seem to care that you don't seem to care that their game is broken, and it's gonna get put through the ringer by reviews.
この戦場にも勝利をもたらそう。おごりないせいがある。もう死は恐れない。道を切り開く。行くぞ。立ち止まるのはらしくない。
Well, crossplay at launch is a good thing if your game actually works. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't really do much good. It gives people even more of a bad first impression, and these days, it doesn't take long to get somebody to drop a game unless they have a very addictive personality. Especially PC gamers. PC gamers will not put up with shit like how that game was, barely working. You know, you can just refund the game, right? And you can leave a bad review. That's like the best thing that you can do. But like on console, you can't refund. And if you can refund, they like, you have to twist their arm and hope that you get somebody on support. Hope you get somebody on support that actually has some compassion for fellow humans who bought a broken game. Which is not easy. So yeah, if you release a game in that state with crossplay, I really don't think it will do much of anything. People will just uninstall and never play it again.
準備はすでに整っている。
You actually can get refunds on console, but basically they'll only do it like once. So you have a lot less protection as a consumer on console. I'd say one of the best things about gaming on PC is that you actually have some control. If that game was like $60 and you bought it on like PS5, and it was that broken and they didn't fix it for like a week, you're stuck with it. You can't ever get your money back. Which is why I think it's really draconian that like console doesn't let you refund with how broken games are now. Like, that really sucks. It really does. I can't imagine that game being buy to play. I think that game would be a complete disaster if it was buy to play. Probably have the Sony customer support working overtime to deal with all these this sudden increase in refund requests. Yeah, the Vesperia remaster was actually quite a bit worse than the other versions, just because of the fact that it could crash. It's also a game without save anywhere, so you could have it crash in the middle of a battle and then you just lose everything. Well, the Vita definitely had its fair share of 3 FPS games. You're not wrong there. It was mostly the games that ran poorly on Vita are mostly the ones that were they were like PS3 ports. Borderlands 2 is a famous example because they were depending on that game to be like a Hail Mary for attracting normie dude bro gamers to the Vita, which was misguided from the beginning. It was misguided from the beginning because the normie adjacent games stopped on the Vita after like the first year. But they thought that putting that game on the Vita would move copies for normies, but it barely functioned. It was consistently under 30 FPS and crashed constantly.
立ち止まるのはらしくない
Like, was it really worth it? They went all in on that, man. They even made bundles. They even made bundles specifically for Borderlands 2 Vita, and it was the worst way to play that game possible. Like, you could probably... We're talking, like, 2014 hardware. I don't remember when the Vita came out with Borderlands 2, but you could probably have gotten a laptop from Walmart for, like, $200 that would run that game better. Like, I don't know who it was for. I really don't understand who it was for. I mean, obviously, like, now you would not play Borderlands 2 on a Vita because you could just get a Steam Deck or, like, even a $200 laptop from Walmart could run it at, like, 120 FPS. But even back then, it was the worst way to play the game by far. They did a couple patches for it, and then they eventually just gave up because it was a stupid idea to begin with.
もう死は恐れない
The Vita basically had like no presence in stores by that point anyway. There was already like barely anyone. Most of the stores had drastically downsized their Vita sections. Keep in mind, back then, physical media was still popular. Like no one was stocking them.
この戦場にも勝利をもたらそう もう死は恐れない この戦場にも勝利をもたらそう準備はすでに整っている問題ないもう死は恐れない
You should go look up videos of Borderlands 2 on Vita and look at how poverty it was. And somehow that was their trump card to save the Vita outside of Japan. It's very laughable if you think about it for more than a couple seconds. How did they think that shit port was going to save the Vita? Keep in mind when it launched, it was getting torn up by journalists and stuff for running poorly. I don't know why they thought that that was a good idea. But then again, that's basically how they marketed the Vita in the first place, was calling it console on the go. Like, well, it's console on the go if you want to play small games like Odin Sphere and Dragon's Crown. It was fine for that. But if you're looking to play like an actual PS3 game natively on that thing, is a terrible experience. Even Dragon's Crown kind of falls apart when you, Dragon's Crown falls apart when you get into the end game and you have a bunch of bots with you that are wizards. Or the sorceress. The game chugs. It's barely playable, but, most people didn't get that far. So lucky for Vanillaware, they got a very positive reception for that port. But if you basically had to transfer your save to PS3 or PS4 to play the end game, because it would lag like crazy. If you had like 3 wizards in the party, even if you were one of the characters that didn't cause lag, like the Amazon or the Elf or the Fighter, it was unplayable. It would start eating your inputs. But, you know, journalists don't play the games for more than a few hours, or they just roll the credits at minimum, or like maximum, so they got rave reviews for it. But as somebody who played that extensively on Vita, it was, not viable for endgame. Alright, gotta kill some time until PGR reset, so, what's a short game I can play?
Your character. Round 1.
Yeah, this game doesn't stutter, or crash, or freeze. An actual functional game. Imagine that, a game actually working. You have the recommended specs. That's becoming a thing of the past. At a very alarming rate. That Terminal Brigade game, there's people with, like, better computers than mine that are still stuttering. Like, how messed up is that game, man? How do you expect that game to succeed? I'd be willing to bet money on that game not being open in January. Unless they do some major corrections, that game is not going to make it in the next few months. I'd be genuinely shocked. It's got all the telltale signs of a game that won't survive. Very poor launch date, aggressive monetization, bad performance that was pointed out numerous times by testers and was not fixed. Those are the kinds of service games that make it like 6 months at most. Reminds me of that Closers mobile game that made it like a week. It made it like a week. It was very similar to that Terminal Brigade game where it was completely broken at launch, and I guess they tried to recover it, but the game's reception was already like irreparable at that point, so they just decided to shut it down. There was that Secret of Mana gacha that like barely made it a year. The Final Fantasy VII First Soldier, the PUBG clone. That I think that only made it a year too, which is interesting because that game seemed pretty high quality. I don't exactly know why that one died so quick. What's up, Marcy? I just played a real shit service game and Rage uninstalled it. You missed it. The game made the Stranger of Paradise PC port feel like a masterpiece. It's real bad. That game is not gonna make it the next 6 months. So now I'm playing a good game instead. A game that actually functions. Uninstalled it on stream. The only cool thing I've ever done in Kingdom Hearts was beat Vanilla Sephiroth with no damage. I don't have any video proof, but I do remember doing it. And I only had like a base level understanding of how that combat system worked. This was back in like 2005, so it wasn't as crazy optimized as it is now. I'm actually pretty terrible at those games. Carried by action game fundamentals. I don't actually know how to play Kingdom Hearts. What's up, Sosuke? It's not really something to brag about. Maybe at the time that I did it, but I don't have any proof. But, yeah, I'm not very good at those games. I just never put the time in. But back then it was very unoptimized compared to how it is now, where they know like every line of code and how the AI functions and like the math behind everything in the game. It definitely was not that advanced back in 2005. Yeah, from what I understand, he's putting out like one more beta for console, and then he's going to be moving it to PC because he's been having a problem where people have been putting up the game pre-patched, which is obviously a legal issue. And then he feels that he's responsible for that. He's liable for that when he's not. It's like if you just make it for PC, then everybody has to go get it legally. That was a good fight. Very good fight.
俺ぞ武神流
Woo!
The Fate Extella, the first one was pretty bad from what I heard. The second one was okay. A little bit too easy to break. I remember I had some build, I cleared the hardest content in like 10 hours of playing it. A little bit too easy to break. It was a solid game. It's not as good as like Batride War if you're going by a comparison to a non-Capcom or Koei Musou game. It's nowhere near as good as Batride War, but it gets close. Yeah, I'm in full savings mode because I'm gonna buy both of the shard packs. I should be able to get triple S right away.
未練にくいけるチャンスをあげましょう。オールイン、それともアウト？幸運なお客さん、シップ回収ですと。ほら、指揮官様。欲望に溺れた彼らをご覧あれ。指揮官様、ベッドはそれだけでいいの
With the shard packs, I should be able to get everything. It depends on how the weapon and pet banners go, but I've got triple S for both of them guaranteed already. So depend on how the RNG and the banner decides to treat me.
オールイン、それともアウト？幸運なお客様、シップ。邪魔だ。ほら、指揮官様。欲望に溺れた彼らをご覧あれ。幸運なお客様、チップ回収です。指揮官様、ベッドはそれだけでいいのですか？ オールイン、それともアウト？幸運なお客様、チップ回収です。ほら、
Dark Team is the weakest in the game right now, actually.
欲望に溺れた彼らをご覧あれ。
Your opinion there is not exactly unique.
幸運なお客様、チップ回収です。ほら、指揮官
It's mostly Karen being very outdated. She wasn't very fun to play when she was new. She's only gotten worse with time. Bianca is a dark attacker, so she's going to be power creeping. She's going to power creep Lamia. A lot of people wanted Karen to get power creep first
でもまだ余裕かな。
because you don't even use her. She's one of those outdated PGR characters that barely gets used. It's just kind of emotional support. They're trying to get rid of all the emotional support characters, but there's still a ways to go. With Vera, we did get a full like fire team. Like actually, the whole fire team gets played now. As before, Liv was a QTE bot, so moral support character. Doesn't really do much of anything. Bianca should help, but the problem is Karen is not going to be used. Oh, whoa, what's this? DMC event? What's this? That's gonna make me do another circle, isn't it? Yep. we go. Hey, I know who that is. I know who that is. We're preparing, aren't we? You got Dante and Virgil here. Cool. 1 week to go.
命令により暗闇を払いに参ります。偽りを破壊、無知の幕を下ろせ。星屑の共鳴のスルネ。オーバーチュアはここまで。ライトの皮膚を奏でましょう。フォルティッシモ。砲煙は戦慄にキス。四面眉の金箔。ランルと解く。轟音に散れ。幕引きにて演目終了。こたびの演奏いかがでしたか？
Well, they've gotten rid of a lot of the moral support characters. There's only a couple left. Number 21 is one. Darren. Isla as well as a moral support character. Not even Switch 2. They have a ways to go. Maybe by the end of the year, most of the moral support characters will be power crept.
Let's 進みましょう。降りかかる苦難がすべてなくなるまで。九竜の意志集結戦。哀れで無駄なあがきよ。天才的なタッチ。生児の輪廻よ、冠をまとえ。生児競争安寧の時。
戦の道筋、歩むのは激殺のみ。
天才的なタッチ。終わりです。
逃げも隠れもさせないように。 ラップじゃまだいける。
さあトアへと歩みなさい。九竜の未来を共に見届けましょう。この戦い、私を楽しませてほしいものね。
Revelations playing.
全力でかかって風より解かれる我が刃と化せ。
Actually, it's Lamia's playing.
狩りが始まった。宿命の風は私が断ち切る。運命を変えるためみんなをよいしょ楽勝楽勝。
Oh, Korea.
運命は全部ナナミ自身が決めるんだ。
Alright, gonna have to, Hey, what? Alright, we're gonna have to, run through these, because this is actually, like, endgame content. Expected power level in here is like 8,000, so you can't skip the nodes. Let's see who needs help the most. There we go.
命令により暗闇を払いに参ります。秩序再建、無知の幕を下ろせ。共鳴のするね。羽ばたく鳥と名乗る。ここで星屑にこの曲を捧げます。オーバーチューはここまで。ライトモチーフを奏でましょう。即興のご存知終幕のカーテンコール。決意の刃で暗闇を切り裂く。秩序再建、無知の幕を下ろせ。グレースミューズの最年少。決意の刃で暗闇を切り裂く。豪華の果てを見せてあげる。隠れまだまだここからよ。笑える。あなたの最高の痛みよ。集う暁の光。翼よ羽ばたけ。
誇りない生がもう死は恐れない。この命がけでいくぞ。道を切り開く。
隠れる気。あ、まだまだここからよ。あなたの最高の痛みよ。
九竜の意志集結戦最後の情けです。さあ小賢しい哀れで無駄なあがきよ。
戦の道筋
九竜の意志集結戦さあ川へと歩みなさい。小賢しい哀れで無駄なあがきよ。生死の輪廻よ冠をまとえ。生死競争安寧の時。
戦の道筋歩むのは激殺のみ。逃げも隠れもさせないように。上記これが僕。
さあ哀れで最後の情けです。生死の輪廻よ冠をまとえ。生死競争安寧の時。さあ川へと歩みなさい。
こ
行こう屍を越えてもっと遠くへ。
この戦い私を楽しませてほしいものね。その全力でかく勝手より解かれし我が刃と勝て。狩りが始まった。宿命の風は私が断ち切る。全力でかく勝手より解かれし我が刃と勝て。歯ごたえないわ。解かれる我が刃と勝て。生死を分ける時。出撃。次に向かうわよ。この勝利が終幕ではないわ。鳥と流れる霞を捧げます。無知の幕を下ろせ。崩壊したか。羽ばたく星的にこの曲を捧げます。オーバーチュアはここまで。ライトのピンクを奏でましょう。ここで星的にこの曲を捧げましょう。グラーベフォルティッシモ。公園は戦慄に四面眉の金箔ランルと解く轟音に散れ。残響に乗せて全て滅びなさい。秩序再建無知の幕を下ろせ。共鳴のスルメ決意の刃で暗闇を切り裂く。星屑共鳴のスルメオーバ チュアはここまで。ライトのヒートを奏でましょう。保守的にこの曲をさ、この音色たちが心地よい
Praying
スコ
for
ア
a
を
dark
織りな
tank?
すの
Yeah.
です。
People beg for power creep in these games because when a character is outdated, they're like barely on the field. So they quite literally are moral supports. Use them for QTEs and the passive buff, and that's all they're good for. Putting them on the field is actually a detriment, so people actually want power creep. Mostly for that reason. Sometimes it's because the characters aren't fun to play, or both. Karen is kind of both. People don't like playing as her, but then also, she's a moral support character who is, not worth ever putting on the field.
準備はすでに整っている。もう死は恐れない。命がけで恐れはしない。生き抜いてやる。道を切り開く。
隠れる気。まだまだここからよ。
集中攻撃。
あなたの最高の痛みよ。好みの熱さ、あなたに託すわ。
小賢しい。哀れで無駄なあがきよ。
後ろは僕に任せて。
Hey, right there, I switched to a moral support character. Run is already cooked. You never want to switch to her.
哀れで無駄なあがきよ。
Dead weight.
九竜は生きて生児の輪廻よ。冠をまとえ。
I wouldn't be surprised if she gets replaced next.
安寧の時。
Seems right for replacements.
歩むのは激殺のみ。
Very old unit that people don't like.
逃げも隠れも。
An ice team would have a fully active team.
これが僕の弱
Nobody, no bench warmers.
終わりです。さあ、最後の情けです。生児の輪廻よ、冠をまとえ。最後の情けです。小賢しい。生児の輪廻よ、冠をまとえ。生児競争、安寧の時。
戦のみ。これが僕の選択だ。
終わりです。
逃げも隠れもさせないよ。弱点見つけたよ。
哀れで無駄なあがき。最後の情けです。生児の輪廻よ、冠をまとえ。生児競争、安寧の時。九竜の未来を共に見届けましょう。
その全力でかく風より解かれし力、我が刃と化せ。狩りが始まった。宿命の風は私が断ち切る。ソリティアマジックを見たいですか。その程度の抵抗に風より解かれし力、ストレートは魅力が我が刃と化せ。人の注意を引きつけるので断ることも大事。狩りが入ったアルティメットスペクタクル。やあ、よーく見ててね。楽勝楽勝、オールクリア。 程度の風より解かれし力我が刃と化せ狩りが始まった宿命の風は私が断ち切る
GG's. Norman's done.
この
Pretty much done with this game for the week now.
終幕ではないわ
All the tasks are complete. That was pretty easy. That's a pretty cracked out characters though, so that's why. They got a cool like 1000 BC from that, so that's not bad. Should be at 40k by the time the patch comes around. So I'll go ahead and show this really quick before I go. Just give me a moment here. So if you look here, they have it all mapped out. It's all calculated right here. You go to spender tips. So there's two packs with 30 shards for both Dante and Virgil. So that's taking off 2100 BC, and I have like close to 40k right now. So I'm gonna get both of these. So what it says here is you need to do the story first to get the free copy. And then I'll have an extra copy from the shards. And then I think I only need like one more. And then you need to get one copy of Virgil. And then buy the bundle. And then one more. So the total cost for both is $299. Well, actually, I'm going to go for 600. This one right here. And that will reduce 10,000. So I'm hoping that I can get at least one weapon with that. That would be nice if I could get one weapon. And then probably just the income from the rest of the patch. I should be good. But people are saying it's best to get them to Triple S, so that you can use them in off-element content. But yeah, they do have this right here. Weapon banner is pretty generous in this game, so you might not go all the way to the end. I'm hoping that I won't. Anyway, that's going to do it for now. Thanks for watching, everybody. Managed to turn the stream around after that Terminal Brigade game was shit. I really wanted to give that game a chance, but man, it was making it really hard. Should be back later today with probably Lost Judgment, because I got that mod and I got to work on that game a bit. If you guys want to hang out in Discord, you and Sosuke, you guys are down to hang out, I'll be in there in a little bit. I need to take my meds and have a snack, but I'm down to hang out for a little bit. Maybe not as late as usual, but yeah, if you guys want to hang out in there, we could do Wendigo Blue as well if you want. It's up to you. Go ahead and ping me if you guys are interested. I'll see you guys in there in a bit if you're interested. Thanks for watching. Are you guys interested?